nothing so much as can be thought of as something larger than what you might think of in a small way, but then when you look at it again, you've creeped up behind it, so to speak. Give it a little squeeze, give it a little tickle. You realise that the udders are full. It's milking time. Now, speaking about milk, the other day I was thinking to myself. Only as you think to yourself can you think to yourself, because you stand outside, you look in, you go, "Who's that geezer?" You realise, it's only the old yours truly. But anyway, basically, never let it be said that something spoken was not uttered before and after its failure of its iteration. So, by value of which I mean, and I don't mean relative value, I mean equivalent value. I would necessarily explain to you that earlier on today I went down the road, bought some milk. I went down the road, I bought myself a pint of milk, and I thought to myself, oh, do you know what? This would make a great series. I could call it Around the Milk. So what I did was I filmed it. I filmed the whole thing. I went down the road. You could see the street there, and the cars are going by. And I got in and went in the shop. Bing, ling, went down, hello, Mrs. Miggins, thank you very much for the milk. And I bought the milk and I brought it back. And then what I did for the next month was I released a series of programs called Around the Milk. Now, the one I did after the week where I got the milk, I decided what I'd do is I'd do a special on the actual buying of the milk. I thought I'd interview some of the people involved in the production of the milk. I thought I would interview the man who would walk past me on the way down to the milk and get his impressions. And we interviewed him. He talked for 20 minutes about how he often walks down that street, and sometimes we say hello, sometimes we don't. And then we interviewed the man who was involved in the production of the milk, the man who owns the cows down the road that produce the milk. And then what I did the next week is I decided I'd take a different perspective on the buying of the milk. I have to call this one Around the Milk 3 we're on now. What I did then was I looked at the labels on the milk, and I decided to look at how they were designed and how the wonderful calligraphy was done, and how the carton itself was constructed, and it was folded out flat. And then the man that I know who builds cartons, I got him on the show, and he talked about the building of the carton of the milk. I went down the road to buy the milk, and the fourth week I decided what I'd do is do an in-depth interview with a man who works in the shop. And then we did that, and it went on for an hour, and it was called Around the Milk. And it was the same thing every week. We just interviewed, and then we took an event that happened ages ago, and then we just rehashed it and recycled it and stretched it out until it was so thin there was hardly anything left of it. So that was what I thought was a good idea. I thought to myself, that's not a bad idea for a show. Chris likes it, don't you, Chris? Well, yeah, it's a really good idea. That I could do that with my series. I think you already have, mate. So basically, what I'm saying is that nothing new, nothing strange or startling going on here. We're just literally just discussing the ins and outs, the pros and cons, so to speak, of Around the Milk, which is a new show that I'm going to invest in with all my heart. I'm in the blackness. I'm in the waiting for the black screen of Star Citizen to load here. Welcome. If you don't know anything about the stream, then where have you been living, under a rock? No, if you don't know anything about the stream, what it is, it's a series of hands that come down from the top and grip you firmly on the forehead, like that. And what happens then is you realise that the tension that you've created in your own mind is enough to make you quiver, make go all of a quiver. So basically, we're sat here, we're waiting for the game to load. We've got 60 frames per second, but there's now to look at. And we're just waiting. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is Star Citizen 3.0. It's a game in early alpha development. Very early, in fact. So early, in fact, there's nothing to do. So that's all good. No, we don't mind. We're not complaining. We think Chris is a genius, and we think the team are wonderful. The game is going to be amazing. At the moment, what's available is a small slice, a vertical slice, you might say, of Around the Milk, where we look at a man going backwards and forwards in a planetary sense. Not in an urban sense, but in a kind of universal sense. He's travelling backwards and forwards, buying milk and delivering it to different locations. The game is essentially about the transportation of cow juice to the now juice, to Beetlejuice, and back again. So basically, what we're looking at is a little bit of a little slice of the game as it is to be. This is Chris Roberts. He's a purple-faced goon who's come up with this idea that there should be a universe. There's a planet called Crusader, which is a gas giant. If you can imagine such a thing, it's like a huge fart, a gas giant, and it spins effortlessly in a flatulent vortex of its own design. And at various angles, it can look beige, it can look brown, yellow sometimes in a certain light, with a hint of green, depending on what Chris has been eating that week. And around this ball of gas, there is a space station called Port Oliver. I think that's how you pronounce it. And within that space station, you would spawn, and then from there you can call up your ship, of which you may or may not have purchased for real money in the game. Not in the game, but in real life, actually, money in real life that you might have actually done some work to earn. So you've translated the work that I do. I mean, the work I do is, some might say it's difficult, some might say it's easy, depends on your perspective really, but I did the work and I got paid for it. My boss saw fit to hand me the cash, and do you know what I did with that cash? I handed it to Chris. And Chris, do you know what he did? He gave me a ship. Not a real ship, like a ship in the game, and now I can use that whenever I want. Well, if I can get into the game, that is. I mean, the whole time I've been talking, there's been a loading screen happening here. It's black, it's dark, there's nothing happening. I can't even press escape. What I might do in this case is I might hop out then. I'm going to have to hop out and close the window like that. What we'll do is we'll try again. We'll try again to launch the game. Here we go. No, we're not mad at Chris. We're not mad at anyone. We're quite happy with the game as it is. It's a wonderful game. We just want to be able to play it. That's all. It's not a big deal. Now, what I thought I might do this evening in the verse is have a little look, have a little tickle, have a little poke, have a little gander, a butcher's hook, so to speak, and see what there is, what there isn't. Who's up, who's down, who's all around. We might sort of delve in. I might put a toe in the water, you know, like I don't know, something like that, like I don't know, like Brooke Shields in Blue Lagoon. Might have a little dabble. Right, let's see now. Can we not? We're back in the black screen again. We've pressed the button and now we're in. We're just seeing if there's what to be HUD in the verse. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the streamy dream that is the 8 frames per second gargantuan treacle that we have to wade through in order to taste the toffee at the end of the rainbow, so to speak. I mean, we're not talking gummy bears here, we're talking sherbet dib-dabs, you know what I mean? And one thing you might say is that it's not beyond the bounds of possibility that we might be able to play the game. It's possible. You don't know what's about to happen, do you? The thing is, I mean, I'd be interested to see what other streamers feel about this, like what they feel about the reliability of being able to hop in, like the proverbial Easter bunny, into what is known as park life. I really would like to be able to get in the game. Oh, hello. Here we go. Something's happened. Right. Okay. Let's do the do. I would like to subtly, ever so slightly, welcome you to Star Citizen 3.0. Nice to see you in the PU. And here we are, we're standing up, we're looking around, we've got, what, 23 frames, not too bad. Coat hangers, there's a rail for safety, you know what to do. I'm going to guess, every time we do this, we guess which pod we're going to be in, so we're going to have a little go now. These symbols up here, that means there's a comma ray, that little widget with the twiddle is a comma ray, and the bullet with the line through it, or not quite, the bullet on top of a line, it should be through it, means that it's an armistice zone, which means that no matter how much I try to shoot somebody, I won't be allowed, which is a bit of a drag really, because there's always someone you'd like to pop. Right, so let's see now. What are we doing? Well, let's guess. Let's feel it. Let's try and send out the feelers, shall we? As we look at the green, we look at the grey, we look at the. What does it give us? What's the feeling? How many? There's 2 of them, and there's what? 6 of them. So that'll be 8. We're in pod 8. Let's go that. Let's go pod 8. Here we go. We're coming out. The fire extinguisher. Looking at that. We're pod 10. We're not bad. Not bad. We're wrong by 2. Big Benny's. Hey, Pips. Tell Big Benny's I'll be over in a minute. There's a poster there, something to look at if you want to. There's plants, if you can be bothered to even notice them. It's my quite strong feeling actually that in the sense of design, let's think about design. Now this looks realistic, doesn't it? So when you make a realistic design, I'm wondering if you use, like if you look at a brain scan of somebody who's making something realistic, whether you use as much of your brain as of somebody who's making something that's well designed. Do you know what I mean? Like something that's graphically a representation of the world, as opposed to verisimilitude, which is something completely different. Whether their brains light up in different ways, because I would suggest, and it's only a suggestion, that if Star Citizen had decided in its infinite pisdom to be a game that was just like almost a beautifully drawn game that would use less CPU to render everything. Like the texture on this steel here, it's probably drawing quite a lot of power from my computer, in the sense that now that I'm stood here looking at it like this, it's got to bounce light off the light and make the steam look exactly like steam would look in real life. I mean, once you start down the road of verisimilitude, you've opened a whole can of worms, really. And if you do open a can of worms in a game like this, it's got to look like a real can with real bits of rust on it and a real label that looks like it's slightly peeling off. And the worms inside have got to be fleshy and wriggling and glistening as if they were real worms. Whereas in a game that is a drawn graphical representation of the world, you don't have any of those problems. You can let your imagination run wild, and that's what I mean about different parts of the brain lighting up for different sort of types of game. I would maintain, and it's only a maintenance, that I'm going to claim that back actually. I do like the old cutlass, but it takes a hell of a long time to come back to me. A little bit of black cutlery there, we might check that out in a minute. Where's the freelancer? Why is that a Levski now? Prospector. Now I'm going to try and get this out and see if it works. Anyway, what I would maintain,
your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad,
to anyone who cares, is AO7 is probably not that many people, but I would maintain that a game, let's think of a game now. A game that is as graphically demanding, let's say, as, I don't know, something like early Space Engineers, something like that. And they weren't bad graphics, were they? But they weren't good. They weren't realistic like this. Like they weren't like that. Looks like real paint on real steel, and that looks like a real kind of like anisotropically correct bit of metal over there. That's all very well, but once you start down that road, you've got to make everything look realistic, haven't you? Whereas if you design a game with graphical kind of shortcuts and design, visual design, graphical design at the heart of your approach, then you don't have the same problems. You can use your imagination to design things within the graphical sort of palette of your imagination, up the apples and pears. Sandy Gardner, you've got free reign, carte blanche, so to speak, to design things as you wish. You are not beholden to the veracity of tin plate steel, riddled with rivets. I'm not sure if that's a good starship construction method, but anyway, nothing. I worked on Tyneside for a number of years. We are shipbuilding and all that. A bicycle on a boy's birthday. But I mean, do you know what I mean? It's like once you've done this, you think, well, we like those to be plastic. Then you've got to spend time employing somebody to make them look like plastic, that's slightly rucked and ruffled, like a saddlebag of plastic would look on a gold digging spaceship. So I don't know. I mean, there's that, and there's also the issue that door won't open. But I mean, that's That's to be expected, really. Anyway, I'm not upset about it. I'm just pointing out that like that could be still beautiful, cinematic, and impressive without being realistic, if you know what I mean. In the sense that realism, I mean, in something like a game, is overrated. I mean, if you start out by thinking that you want it to be like a movie, then you're always going to be on the back foot, aren't you? Because it's, well, I mean, I hate to break it to you, but it's not a movie. It's a game. So I think there are certain levels in the sense that A Scanner Darkly doesn't work as a movie, I would say, because of it's a bold statement, but it doesn't work as a movie for me. But I would say it would definitely work as an immersive game. But that's just me. Anyway, look, why is that a Levski when I want it to be here? I might have to fly off somewhere then. Let's take this bucket of bolts and let's get out of here, man. The other thing, hello, thank you so much. That's I appreciate your concern for my ship and the AO2 that it has brought to my attention. And one thing that we can say is, oh, the rubber matting looks nice, looks just like rubber matting, and the little steel plates in between look just like little steel plates in between, and the graphical representation of this digital orrery above my head, why, it's almost the very nature of an orrery itself that you could imagine. So I went down the road, I bought some milk, and then I filmed myself buying the milk, and then after I'd finished filming it, I refilmed it and interviewed the man who made the milk, and I called it Around the Milk. So I don't know if you've seen AT this week. I haven't bothered watching it, to be quite honest with you, because I feel like somebody's watching me. Chance would be a fine thing, but I mean, I always feel like I always feel like that I who have nothing, I owe no one. I always feel like I up the apples and pears and the gardener. I always feel, oh, that's nice, that, isn't it? That's always, he always calls me that. Do you know what? I'm not having much luck tonight. I really am not having much luck tonight. I can't remember. Yep. I think it's this now. If I do that, okay, and we are back in. Yes, thank you very much. Thanks for that, you know, Steam Pro overlay. I really appreciate that you do that in the middle of the game, that you just go white out. What causes it? What's the point of it? Have a look at yourself. I'm going to buy you a little hand mirror so you can have a long, hard look at yourself. And now this is bugged out, so this doesn't work either. Let's just go up here. There's nothing we can do with that. We can't get in the ship because it's bugged. Alright, so nothing works. What I feel like is that Chris and his brother, and Chris's wife, I don't know if you know this, but Chris and Sandy are apparently an item. I wasn't aware of it, but anyway, somebody told me the other day. But it's basically the case that I imagine them. I imagine that last night they climbed onto a yacht and just went, bye then, bye everyone, bye, thanks so long, and thanks for all the piss. It's like, I don't know. I really feel like they've taken quite a lot of urine, and now they've set off on a great yellow ocean in a big brown yacht, and we are left picking up the doorless hulks of non-functional but very realistically looking metal that they've left behind them. That's at Grimhex. This is at Port Olisar. Let's try this one, shall we? See what state this is in.
Your ship has been delivered to the following.
Hello. J Sonic, hello, how are you? I was just berating the idea of cinematic experiences. I don't know, I feel like very much in my heart of hearts I would say that that's a bit weird coming through there. Yeah, that somebody's just bumped me. Who's that? Somebody's just given me a right old heave-ho. Who was it? Is it you? Was it you, you clown, wearing your mother's curtains? What's going on? Why are you dressed like that, son? What do you think? Cheesecloth has come back in? That went out in the late 70s, mate. What's going on with you? What do you think it is? 29.71? Times have moved on. Actually, probably I'm not even at 29.71 yet, are we? Anyway, I'm not going to harangue the locals. I'm going to carry on going where I was going. I can't remember where it was now. I think it was going to 0807. What I was trying to say was that a game... What do you feel about this, Dirty Sonic? Do you feel that if the game didn't look as good, it might have... I don't know, how would we have behaved if the game was like a... more like a graphically rendered game as opposed to something that was supposed to look like a movie? Would we have reacted differently to it? Is that my ship there? Yeah. Alright, let's go and see what this is doing then. In a situation like this, I use /rude. Oh yeah, okay. /rude. What is that now? I don't know if I know that one. /rude. Oh right, so this ship also, you see. Now, I bought this in good faith on eBay, right? I bought it, man said it was an F7C Hornet, and I bought it in good faith. Now I'm thinking of leaving negative feedback, because as far as I'm aware, the F7C Hornet should have some kind of engine. Now, what I've actually bought is the Lego version, which is just the outer shell, which is made of plastic. And although the decals are very, very realistic indeed, and it does look like real metal, I think you'll find that it doesn't fly mainly because it's just a tin can with legs on it. Alright, so that's the third ship that I bought from eBay this morning that I'm very unhappy with. Try It's Funny, or Rude 2. Try It's Funny. Right, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. I can't get chat up anymore. F12 is still chat, is it? What's chat now? Is that? I've got my F11, which is all good. Base code's on. Sonic is on. Are you in game, mate? So where's the... I don't understand it. You're in game. Okay, that's good. Maybe we should try and... In fact, I'm tempted to not say that, just in case it all goes wrong. I can't get my chat working, so I can't do the /rude. I'll just say it, /rude. I wish I had one of those, like, what's his name, Red Lear, or whatever his name is. He's got all of his things set up, hasn't he? He stands there, slowly going grey, and saying things like, put landing gear down. I wish I was that guy, and not the guy that I am. We didn't like the old me, so we got a new one. No, I don't wish I was Red Lear, actually. I really don't. I mean, I really, really don't. But I just... nothing against the guy. He's a great guy. I think he's amazing. His stream is amazing. He wears curtains, and he runs around. I'm hoping his mother won't catch him. Hey, Josh, have you stolen my curtains again, you little scamp? Oh, you scamp. Is that you, anyway? Am I looking at you now? F12 enter. Yeah, I've done it. F12. Enter. It's not happening for me. F12 enter. Oh, I've got it now. I've got it now. Well, let's try it now. Now's my chance. /rude.
We've just got a few new items on, so make sure you check them out.
I think I caught him. I think I caught him. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. But in a different style. Let's try it in this style. Let's try it in the style of a man who looks at himself from the front. There we go. What about this? There we go. We'll try it like that, shall we? Is that him? Yes, yes. Yeah, have you got a good selection, have you, mate? I've got a good selection for you. I'll tell you what, I can't do it from here, can I? Just realised. Like a plum. Like a plum duff. Ah. That wasn't the effect I wanted at all. I was hoping to do this one. There we go. Very nice. So I don't really know what to do, boys, because I've come out here all plumped up like a souffle full of its own importance, and I've ended up like a collapsed meringue of my own disappointment because I can't get a ship for love nor money. I might have to do what I did yesterday or the day before, whenever it was, and try and steal one. Might have to do that. Drake Herald. Oh, hello. Oh, let's take the Herald. Right, this will be the 4th ship I've tried.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Just tell me. I've used all the pads already. A08. It's right next to the other ship that doesn't work. Right, A08. He's having the same problem. Look. A08. It's that way, isn't it? 808 states. A08. 8. He's at right. 2 and 8. He's all at 6s and 7s. He's dressed up to the 9s. Right, okay. I was dressed up to the 9s and it was only 5:30. I realised that my day had gone completely awful. I had a 5 o'clock shadow and it was 10 o'clock at night. Damn it, my face has stopped again. Right, A07. Let's go down here, see what's up. Up the apples and pears. Eric Corrin Davis! Eric Corrin Davis! Well, where is it? There it is. Oh, the Herald. It's not working either, is it? Look, I'm getting a bit fed up with this now. Like, the ships have got no bits. It's all just... it's just a joke, is it? Right, how do you bind those emotes to a key? Oh, right, what I did was, I went in here, look. Go Options, Key Bindings, and you go to On Foot Advanced, and then go here. And if you go on foot, no, wait. Here we go. Social emotes, it's down the bottom of your list there. And I've bound some of them already, but you can do all of them. Like, where's the rude one? There we go, rude. We could put rude. No, R would be reload, wouldn't it? So I could put it on, yeah, I'll put it on. Let's try it. What I'll do is just do you. Cycle friendly targets. Well, that never works anyway, so let's say yes. So let's go back. Let's see if it works, shall we? That wasn't too quick, was it? I hope I did that not too quick a manner. I basically just went into the... If you go to On Foot Advanced and scroll down, you'll see social emotes as one of the entries. If you click on Advanced Customization, Emu Intestines, it's there written. It says Emu Intestines, and you just click on that. Right, here he is. Here's the man himself. Look, now if I press U, there you go. So rude. Whatever were we going to do for you? You're a maverick. Yeah, all right, I get it. You're rude. What about this? Yeah. Okay, cool. And this one? He's looking around. He's sticking the finger up. Yeah. Actually, do you know what? This could come in very handy. Anyway, that's good, mate. I like the fact you've pointed that in my direction. That's great. Anyway, how are you this evening anyway? How's the Sonic life? I didn't choose the Sonic life. The Sonic life chose me. I'm going to try and go back inside and get a ship. So it's nice having it on the emotes. I've got a few of them. I've got wave, and I've got the sort of bow thing, and I've got the salute. I've unfortunately bound my salute to the / so it's sort of every time I go in chat, if I forget to, if chat doesn't work, I end up saluting everybody, but that's not a bad thing. It's like I'm not flipping the bird. I didn't flip you the bird, man. I gave you the old Harvey Smith. There isn't a Harvey Smith in the game, which just shows how far over the Atlantic Chris has gone, to be quite honest. Right, where's Aurora? Yeah. You say it's there, but it's not there. The Prospector is now available again. Drake Herald. Alright, let's try the Cutlass. I'm hoping maybe the Cutlass
Your ship has
is the
been
one.
delivered to the following landing pad.
I don't know why my timer's saying 27 minutes 8. I need to fix that. A07. Alright, we'll give that a go. Let's give A07 a go. You're doing all right. That's good. That's good, mate. I'm glad to hear it. Let's think now. What do I need to do here? I need to turn that timer off. That's what I need to do. Just bear with me 1 second when I do that. Stop. Reset. Are we there? Yes. Let's give that a go. Are we up and running? Yes, we are. That's good. Right. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I played a little bit of Tarkov. There's a dead spot here. When you come out the door, there. It's weird. It's like it's almost like there's an invisible man barging me. Oh, chance to be a fine thing. Right. Okay. It's that joke about Wonder Woman, isn't it? Anyway, we won't go into that. Let's open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Thank you. AO7 was it? Was it? Always seems to be AO7. It's like the joke pad. Put him on AO7 there and see what happens when he's got no engines and no legs. Right, what's this one like then? This actually looks intact. You can never tell. Sometimes they play the old Roberts joke, where they put in the doors but they leave out the joystick. Let's see, shall we? I feel like it's tempting fate to shut the back door, but you never know. There is a lot of lanigans about on the pads these days. You never know who's going to run up your ramp and make it off with your cargo, Margot. So let's just look at this a minute and see if I can get into the front seat. I've made it into the front seat and I'm bound to keep F5. Pressing F5 and nothing's happening. There's a flurry of blue sparks then. And I'm looking at my controls, I can't read them because they're all blurry. They're all blurry and I can't read them. Right, let's just get my stick of joy sorted out, which seems to be slightly. Oh, hello. Steady on, son. Steady on. It's all very loosey-goosey this evening, isn't it? Look at that. Anyway, whatever. It's good to be back in the verse, right? Let's have a look at the girl in question. She looks a little bit like this. She's putting her legs away, and we're just going to head off. Not sure what we're going to do actually. Am I going to go anywhere, or is this the usual problem with the boost? Yeah, it is. Okay, right. And couple, and now you can boost for some reason. Don't quite know why. Rear view, anyone? Bye bye, Oliver. Thanks for spawning 8 different ships that I couldn't use. Actually, that's something of slight interest to me, that is. Let's just try that. Oh, a Starfarer. I think something might be about to happen here. If I can get myself into a nice position, as it were. Slightly on the scarts here. Let's just see if we can. What I might try and do then is put it down here. And do I get a penalty for landing here? Will I get a nasty knock if I? Nasty knock. That's Nasty Nick's cousin, by the way. Whoa, Nelly! Right, put your legs down. You're such a plum. See if we can just park the noggin. Right, if we just get the nose up and get yourself slightly forward. Oh, baby. Let's just see now, because what I'm interested here. How'd you go in Tarkov? Oh, it is stressful to be.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
Well,
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'd rather you didn't do that to me, actually, mate. Just because I don't want to get stored. That's not the idea. Do they always do that if you don't get the landing permission? Is that a thing? Let's just get this open just in case they mess it up. Alright, this is the problem I had before. I can't get out of the ship.
Ship storage
Yeah, alright, I
procedure.
heard you the first
For
time.
your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
That's no problem, mate. Right, now what? Oh, no, 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 no! No! Oh, why? Why? He's gone. I was flying about in my Vanguard yesterday, got in a dogfight and died from lack of oxygen. Apparently the Vanguard doesn't currently create air. Ah. Oh, mate, that sucks. Well, I bet you were as well. Like gasping for breath. That's terrible, mate. What? So what? When you get in the Vanguard, then it's like the equivalent of being outside. I'll tell you what, the Vanguard was so cold, I might as well have been outside. That's the thing about a party in a Vanguard, isn't it? There's no atmosphere. Well, I'm annoyed about that because he's gone now, and that was my only shot at a little bit of piratical fun and games. What I want to find is somebody who's completely stocked up with juice, who's ready to give me the benefit of the doubt, so to speak. Let's go over here and get back in, because I need to get that cutlass back again now. What I'm going to try and do then is get myself... I feel like the running is not as fast as it used to be. Like I'm at full whack here. If I go... Have we got the old system back now, where if you press shift, like that's me, and then if I press shift, I sort of lean into it. I thought that the whole thing was controlled with the mouse wheel, but I mean, just goes to show what I know. The only thing I know about mouse wheels is that I work in one and I go round and round and round and round. At the end of the week I get a carrot. I don't even like carrots, I'm a mouse. Never any cheese. Can I have some cheese? I'm a mouse. Shut up and eat your carrots. Alright, okay. Let's go in out. Did I get it back? It's on pad BO2, is Eckers like? Let's see if... Come back to
Your
me.
ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Yes, BO2, right, okay, fair enough. So that's confirmed as being an error. Where is it? There it is, BO2. Well, that makes sense. That would be that way then, wouldn't it? It says me, silly old me. You see, it happened again. Look at that, he leapt it in one go. Do you see that? Sorry, I've got to do that again now. Just see, I won't be able to do that again now. Let's just see. Here we go. Right, ready? Right, here he goes. God, he's an agile little soul, isn't he? Amazing. Right, okay. In we go, and up to doodah. Just went slightly overshot the mark there, mate. Never mind. Won't hold it against you. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If I swore you were an angel, would you treat me like the devil tonight? Hey, buddy, if I swore you were an angel, would you... Sandy Gardner! No, alright, fair enough. I won't bug you on the apples and pears, it's not fair, is it? There's my lovely cutlass. Looks like a peach in a pickle. Looks like a jar full of pickled eggs with a smile on its face and a lid so tight you need hot water to get it off. Ooh, that lid was tight. Ooh, that lid was so tight. Oh my goodness. Knickers, knackers, knockers. Right, okay. I haven't said that since I was at primary school. Right, okay. Let me just get into the seat. Doing the millions of years of evolution. Where were the mice getting all the cheese from? That's a very good question. That, my friend, is an unanswered mystery. I'm here today in the Serengeti, where today the archaeological crew has unearthed an incredible find. A pyramid that seems to be made entirely of Wensleydale has been discovered underneath the sand. It would appear that the entire block is filled with tiny little tunnels in which there is a large and quite advanced mouse civilization. I'm now going to attempt to eat my way into the centre of the pyramid and meet what can only be described as the mother of all mice. Rearview, goodbye, Oliver. You've treated us well. Meanwhile, on the Serengeti, David Attenborough has been devoured by rabid mice. Oh God, I'm so sick of bloody Wensleydale after all this evolutionary time. They say the evolutionary clock is only 5 to 12. Well, I tell you what, I was already hungry at 1:45. But now I get to feast on this televisual presenter. Always delicious. Anyone got any crackers? Right, now the only person who's crackers around here, son, is you. Where should we go? Should we go to Damaro? Let's go to Damargate and see what the weather's like. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot over here now. I'm going to shoot! Look, let's shoot past. Ollie. Ollie, 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 Ollie. No, come on. There, Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. Let's do the rear view. Goodbye, Crusader. I've loved you, but I have to let you go. There she goes, look, a great big ball of flatulent nonsense. Deposited by Chris. Know that Daymar is made of the sand from Sandy Gardner. Did you know that? She's got a big garden out the back of her house. It's full of sand. That's why they call her Sandy Gardner. Now, where am I want to go? I want to go somewhere. Eager Flats? No, I'm reluctant to go there. Kudra or no, I couldn't be bothered. I'm going to go to... I am going to get myself to the lovely, the charming Art Court Mining. See if we can't get into some bother. A bit stringy in the teeth, yeah, I bet he is, eh? He's like one of those, he's never going to die, is he? It would be a sad day when he did, though, I must say. I've got a lot of respect for David. Dave, as I call him. Alright, Dave.
Alright, John, how's it going, mate? Yeah, no, it's all put on, the voice and that, the Oxbridge, like, demeanour, it's all put on. I grew up in Dagenham.
Right, Art Court Mining. Let's go there. Not many people know that about David Attenborough, actually, that he grew up in Dagenham and he actually talks like that. Yeah, not many people know it.
Not a lot of people know that.
Right. Basil Brush Gang. Boom! Boom! Oh dear. Basil Brush. And what was his name? The guy's name that used to come with him. There was Basil Brush, who was a real fox, and then he had a puppet of a man, didn't he? What was the puppet's name? Was it Roy something? Boom! Boom! Oh, it did make me laugh, but I was only 6, so you got to forgive me. Quite a lot of things used to make me laugh when I was 6. Quite a lot of things make me laugh now as it goes. But let's get ourselves, now we're entering the boring phase of the game. There are many different phases. One of the phases is running around trying to get a ship. That's phase 1. Phase 2 would be entering the Christmas lights at Debenhams, which is the quantum tunnel, so to speak. It's a tunnel, basically a tunnel made of tinfoil, and Sandy has painted the inside of it with various different shades of nail varnish that she's been collecting over the years. And the effect of this is that you're streaking down a tunnel, multicoloured lights, incredible effect, made very, very cheaply. The whole thing's held together with ordinary sellotape, or if you can't use sellotape, masking tape will do. And then the next phase of the game is this phase, where there's a photograph of Chris climbing out of the bath. We're not quite sure which part of his body we're looking at. It's the rump, shiny rump, I think. And this photograph is superimposed, but set at such an angle that you can't really tell that it's Chris's rump. Like if you see if I pan down like this, you wouldn't be able to tell that was Chris's rump. but it is. And the thing about Chris's rump is that it shines. It shines like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. Oh, Chris, you're such a rumpy little diamond. I'll tell you what, what's Chris doing right now, do you think? I'll tell you what he's doing. He's lying in a bath of jam and money, just laughing his moobs off. I can't remember the Muppet Man. Yeah, what was his name? I'm sure it was... He was very demure, wasn't he? He was sort of like a calm little geezer with a bowl haircut. Who used to be, just, I don't know, like a Pringle jumper. Anyway, doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Dunlow Ridge Emergency Shelter. Arc Corp Mining Area. Cargo for Margot. Cutlass of Blackness Cutlery. Dunlow Ridge Emergency 416. I'm totally wired. Totally wired. Obstructed. No target was seen. No target. Cargo empty. Current altitude does not compute. Look at a flecks of light streaming off front of ship. I was totally wired. Totally wired. Totally wired. Totally wired. Here we are, look. Sliding in. Sliding into the DMs, as Dan the Goose Ling would say. He's a geeseling. He's completely stuffed full of his own pate. But he don't half talk a good game. What was it he said the other day really made me laugh? Can't remember. Anyway, whatever. Here we are. Streaking through the nether regions with Chris's rump. Looks a little bit wrinkled now. He's been in the bath a long time. Looks like psoriasis. You want to get that looked at, mate? Now, where are we going and why are we going there? Oh, shiver me timbers. I think it's time to slow down there, boy. Slow down. Slow down for the hoedown. We're going to come in now. We want no rubbish. We want no seeds, no stalks, no sticks in this caper, right? We want no seeds, no stalks, no sticks. We just want a bag. Finest lusty juice. Let's just drop it like it's hot and just come slightly here, slightly there. Who's your mother? Let's just nip down a willy like that. Look at that, lovely. Come in at an angle. Who do you think you are? Michael Beaton's solicitor. Right, now let's what the hell is going on here? Right, this is coming in all a bit too quick now, son. Take it easy, take it easy. Arc Corp Mining, there's no one about. Why is there no one about? There's no one about. What the F7C? Emu was mental. He was, yeah. Kingsling does talk a lot of bollocks. He does, yeah, he really does. I wouldn't normally say the B word on stream, but you know, what the hell. And then no one's watching. But the Tarkov thing, it's actually his videos that made me want to play it, actually, because it looked like good fun. I've sort of become philosophical about Tarkov now. I can't get anywhere because I don't know the map, and I can never really survive very far. I've lost all my gear. And it was tense at first, but now I've sort of become resigned to it. I see it as a sort of dying area. You go in, you know you're going to die, but each time I learn a little something. I learn a little bit more about the map and the layout of the place. So I'm hoping that if I just keep playing in good faith, I will slowly learn the map. And I'm not really going to... Hello, can we slow down?
Landing gear down.
I would like to slow down, thank you. Oh look, he's done it. But basically, I do like the game. I mean, it's good. I like the depth of it. It's involved, and I like the fact that you can keep stuff. I mean, I think once we get to the point where it's only nerve-wracking when you find some good stuff. That's how it is. You go in and you find good stuff, and then you want to get out as quickly as possible. The thing is, I don't have maps and I don't know where I'm going, so I'm learning the terrain, so to speak. So you might say, he's learning the terrain. Don't bother him, he's learning the terrain. So listen, if you see me in game, don't shoot me. I'm just learning the terrain. Oh, terrain, terrain, terrain. Right, let's hop out. Let's see if anyone's about. Now what I'm looking to do here is steal a ship. But, you know, I might have to wait around for a little bit. What I might do then is not... I don't really want to buy any carg, because... Open the press, up the ramp, and get your clothes off. Right, okay. Let's just pop you back in the hole. There's the closed door. Ooh, the ramp came up and struck me in the chin. Right. Now that's my ship, that is, and no one can go in it except me. And I like that. That's what I like. Now, while I'm here, I might get myself up on the ridge up here. What I want to do actually is get out of the old what am I in? Hey, hello, what's going on here with the crime stat? Why have I got a crime stat now? Because I landed on the pad and I wasn't invited. That's a bit much, isn't it? Oh well, I guess it's only the size of a parking ticket. I might have to go to Korea. Gear fear. Yeah, it is like that. There's a lot of gear fear going on. But speaking of gear fear, I might have to go to Korea. Or Korea, or Korea. Korea, North Korea. Our illustrious leader, Kim Jong-il. May the girth of his neck forever be wider than the circumference of his forehead. He's shaped like a bullet, isn't he? He's shaped like a sort of weapon of mass destruction. Anyway, let's not badmouth the tin pot dictator of a insane country too much on the internet. You never know who might be watching. Let's just get up here. Anyway, look, it's not a tin pot country. It's a perfectly good country, and the people are wonderful there. I'm not sure about his politics. It seems a little bit one-sided. But who am I to say? I don't know anything about it. I mean, I've never been there. I have read many articles about the place, but I don't have any experience of actually being there, so I'm going to shut up. Now, what we can say about this is it's still not far enough away for me to take pot shots. And that, as a man who likes the odd pot shot, this is of great distress to me. So I'd like to see if I can hit anything from here. Here comes somebody now. This is wonderful. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is good news. This is good news. Let's get the heart rate up to 180. Is that a prospector? No, it's a freelancer. This is good news. What we're going to do is we're going to hide out just up the back there. And when he comes out, we're away. No, wait for him to buy the cargo. That's the thing, isn't it? $153. I think that's. If I can get over here. Let's get on the ship. Let's get on the ship. Come on, come on, come on. I've got to hedge my bets here. Which way is he going to go? Is he going to go door? Or is he going to go back flap? What's it going to be, boys? I've just got to get on board. That's all I've got to do. He's got out. He's got out. Which way is he going to go? Back flap? Could be the back flap, I reckon. Stay frosty. Which way is it going to go? Which way is he going to go? I reckon it's back flap. No, damn it. Oh, you son of a gun, you're one step ahead of me. See, if I had the chat now... Right, he's got to come back in, hasn't he? So if I stand here... I should be able to get in. What do we reckon? He's taking a look at my cutlass. I wonder if I can take... What could I do? I know what I could do. It's a bit of a long shot, literally, but we'll give it a go. He definitely saw me. But look, let's just get ourselves out of the zone here. Because I've got an idea. What I need is a clean shot of that door. Maybe there. If I can get a spot out here. We might be able to do this. Just got to get out of the zone. Why do they make these armistice zones so big? It's so boring. Oh, I'm going to die of heart attack before I get there. Look at my suit. Look at my tank. Look at my dank approach to life. Look, a floating rock. Ah, I might have thought you might have found a sentient rock or something. Tessa, are you high? What's the matter with you? Sentient rock? Been out there too long, love. Oh, please let the armistice zone end. It's like Chris has gone, right, you can go in the back garden, but you're not to go on the slide and keep away from the swings. Can I do it from here? I'm not going to be able to hit anything from here, am I? When will this armistice zone end? It's ridiculous. Can I get my gun out? I need a clean shot of that doorway. Yeah, I hope they bring Tessa back as well. She was a right laugh. I've always thought of Tessa as a girl who's willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? I said once on the stream that she's like one of those girls that you can turn up any time of day or night, and she's always pleased to see you. Oh, a repeat visit. I should probably be less impressed by that, shouldn't I? Lovely girl. Slightly plummy. Right, okay. Let's back off a bit. By the time I've done this, he's getting back in now! Oh, I can't believe it, man. I cannot believe it. I'm so gutted. Why is this armistice zone so big? It's ridiculous. What's the point of making it this big? Don't understand it. Like... I think by the time I got out of this armistice zone, they would have brought Tessa back and she would have gone again. What? Why make it this big? I'm not going to be able to hit him from here, am I? Oh, it's just no fun, this game. I mean, this is ridiculous. Why couldn't they have weapons fire from here? Why not? I mean, what are they afraid of? People might enjoy themselves. Oh, there's no way I can hit anything. I haven't even got a scope on it, have I? That's the thing. See, like, this is ridiculous. I thought it'd be nice to take pot shots at people from a distance. Right, this is not going to work, so we're going to go back the other way. Let's get the whole... I'm going to have a heart attack at this rate. Let's try and get back in, shall we? Let's just try and get back in. We're going to run until we explode. He ran until his heart exploded. Oh, shh. I've never seen a red flash before. Right, let's just... No, I'll keep an eye on the old heart rate. You never know. I don't want to die. It's a very impressive landscape, don't it? It's great. If only you could shoot something. Anyway, let's keep going. We're not complaining. We don't mind. We don't mind, Chris. We don't mind. We do mind. No, we don't. We don't. We don't mind. We like it. We like the fact that can land, and then when you do bump into somebody, you can't interact with them because the chat doesn't work and you can't shoot them. All you can do is give them the finger. Just, you know, maybe we'll just do that. I've done with it. Oh, please don't take off without me. Maybe if I just stand by the door, he'll take pity on me. There he is, look. Oh, oxygen low. Right, okay, we better get back inside. He's going off for a run, look. It says I've got 20 minutes left. So you don't get far, do you? You're not able to run very far before you run out the old juice. I would have thought it'd have been a bit more than that. Anyway, let's get pressurized, man. Let's get pasteurized. What are you saying? It's a lot more stable than it was in the PTU. Yeah, no, you're right. It is, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Hello, mate. How are you? Well, I don't know then. I don't really know what to do. I don't really want to buy any cargo in case I get into some bother, but this guy's not going to give me any joy, is he? Is he coming in? Can you get your guns out in here? No. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't know. I just feel like the verse would be a lot more fun if you could shoot people. Right, let's see where he's gone then. Is he over that way? No, he's not, is he? Where is he? I saw him creeping around here somewhere. How long does it take for your oxygen to refill anyway? Let's go and have a look. See how much ox we've got in the box. Here he comes, look. You're a friend of mine. Basil Brush. Let's give him, oh no, he's in, he's going in. I wonder what he's up to. If he goes to the terminal, let's just get in here. Right, mate, press the button, do us all a favour. Is he going to go for the terminal? Why'd you have to run everywhere like a... What's the matter, mate? Just relax. Alright, let's give it a go, shall we? Oh, he's checking his Moby, look. Alright, well look, this isn't going to get us anywhere, is it? I want to get on your ship, mate. If I could get the chat to work, that would be nice. Oh man. Anyway, look, we don't know what we're trying to do here. All I want to do is try and hijack your ship. Now, I think that's fair enough. In a game like this, where there's not a lot to do, I mean, it's nice to go backwards and forwards with cargo and make a bit of a profit, but I've sort of done that now. I did it once, lost everything. I've now got, I don't even know how much I've got. How much have I got? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Crime stat. Rattier. Don't know what that means. It means that someone hasn't done their calligraphy correctly. How can I get into his ship? Is it possible to breach a ship in the game yet? Do I have a grenade? These and many other questions will be answered in Around the Milk, the show where we watch Chris going to buy some milk, and then we interview the people involved in the production of the milk, and we interview the man who worked in the shop, interview the woman who walked past him on the way to the buying the milk, and then we'll produce 6 more shows, all related to his trip to the shops to buy the milk. And in this way we'll just buy us some time while we think up some more content. Let's try the back door, shall we? Let's try the back door, back door, back door, back door. Can we try the back door? Can we try the back door? Can we try the... No, we can't get in. We cannot get in. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. If I can't get in the ship, I could get on the ship. Here he comes, look. Let me in. If I walk over this way... What about if I walk over this way? And I'll give him the old sign. There we go. Look, I'll give him the sign. Check this out. Look. Do you see, mate? See what I'm... Come on, let me in. There. I want to go there. I want to go there. Stop checking your Moby. What are you doing? I'll tell you what, if I could pull a gun... Be Tarkov for you, mate. No mistake. Correa is calling you. That's what she said. I really don't know if Correa's calling me at all, actually, mate. I feel like going there. It's too much of a... I feel like I've given up and now I'm back in 2.6 again. Because I reckon I'll go there. I won't see anyone. Come on, let me on your ship. Let me on your ship. Look, try again. I'm going to do the sign. Look, see? I want you to let me on the ship. Yes? Do you understand? There. There. Look. Where's my other one? There. Come on, let me on the ship. See? Let me on the ship. There. Let me on the ship. What don't you understand? What don't you understand about this? Let me on the ship. Try this. Hello? Yeah? Let me on the ship. Let me on the ship. Try this one. Try this. There. Alright, should we do it? Should we just do the thing? And again? He's not bothered, is he? Oh, what are you like, mate? What are you like? You there. You there. Let me on the ship, man. Come on, man. Let me on the ship. My God. My God. Let me on. Why won't you let me on the ship? Oh, this is nuts. He's not having it. Right, you're right. I'm wasting my time. And your time as well, probably. Right, whatever. Oh, just one last thing, yeah? Weird. I don't know. I mean, if that had been me, I would have let me on the ship. Just to see what would happen. Do you know what I mean? Just why not? Why not? It's only a game. What have you got to lose except everything that you own in the game? Which isn't anything, because it's not real. It's not like Tarkov, is it? No gear fear. Maybe he's got gear fear. Maybe he's got a hull full of gold. He's going to get it now, I tell you. Let's see if we can get up above and rain down. Rain down upon him. Actually, no, I've got a better plan. What I'm going to see is if I can get on top of his ship, so that I actually land on top of the ship. Let's see if we can do that. First of all... Right, what you have to do to assemble this IKEA ship is you have to first of all press F5. That's what it says here, so we'll press F5, yes, and the alerts have come on, that's correct. And it will say, welcome to your interplanetary craft. And you turn over here. Now where's he? There he is.
Missile locked.
Now, can I fire? Should I fire? No, armistice zone. Of course you can't fire. Don't be silly. I'm just going to inch forward, right? Just take it nice and steady here, like that, right? I'm going to park here and just adjust myself slightly like this. I'm just going to drop down onto the top of his ship like this. Oop, no, like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out. Hopefully the ship won't move too much. It always moves a bit when you do this. Now we're starting to drift, so let's go. Go, 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 go. And then we'll see if we can get out the back door and jump out on top of his ship. Quick, quick, quick. Move it, move it, move it. Move it, son. Move it. Press, yes. Yes, we can do this. We can do this. Done it. Can I just ever so slightly that way? There we go. Done it. Done it, done it, done it. Now there's nothing you can do because we're in armistice zone. It's sort of like an episode of Now Get Out of That. Maybe I can... Oh, wouldn't that be good if I can glitch in through the turret? I wonder if I could do that actually. Now if I go down there I'm going to fall off, aren't I? It's ridiculous. If you jump on a ship, how are you going to get back to yours? I'm not. The plan is not to get back. The plan is to stay. The plan is to see if I can ride it out of here. If he gets on his ship now and flies away, we'll be made up. Come on, man. Come on. I want you to come and take me off for a spin. He doesn't care. He's like one of those. He's like one of those kids who can't do anything except look at his phone. Come on, son. Give him the old wave, maybe. Hello. He's not going to do anything back, is he? Oh, he's a miserable sod, isn't he? Right, I'm on your ship, mate. What are you going to do about it? That's what I want to know. I don't think you thought this through, old son. I haven't, of course I haven't thought it through. Who do you think you're dealing with? Mr. Think Through? I haven't thought past the enemy own nose, mate. That's the thing. That's the problem. That's the long and the short of it. And mainly the short of it as it goes. Why don't we try to think past the 3-second goldfish of your own schematic? What I want is for this guy to take... Like, I'm trying to galvanise him to do something. Because if he doesn't do anything, then I'm going to give up on the human race. Because the whole point, this is a game, therefore I'm saying, let's play. But he's not having it. He's just going to stand there until I climb down from there, come down from there before you hurt yourself. This is no good. Come on, man. Come on. Alright, let's try that. Let's try the rudery, shall we? Yeah, I mean, it's possible, right? I've seen somebody surfing on top of a Sabre Raven. Citaro did it on his stream. He had somebody, they were in orbit, and the guy was standing on top of the ship, and they were in orbit around sell-in, I think. Not so much of a sell-in as a sell-out. Let's try this. And there it is. Come on! Rise to it at least. He's gone back on his Moby. I'm going to check how long I've got before my oxygen runs out. Actually, that's a good point. I hadn't even thought of that. I hadn't even thought that my oxygen might run out before his. But no, look, I'm on a full tank here. He's going to wait me out, isn't he? He's going to wait until I die, and then he's going to take off without me. This is from page 20 of the Book of Mad Ideas. Oh God, if only he would look at page 1 of the Book of Mad Ideas. Come on, son, come on, come and play. It's all up for grabs here. Just see if you can take off. Why doesn't my chat work? That's what I want to know. Let's see if I can get it to work. Did he do something then? I can't get this chat to work at all. No, I can't bring it up. If I could bring it up, I would communicate. I would communicate with the geezer, but he's not. Come on then. Get on the ship. That's it, boy. Come on, do something. Yes, yes, yes. Let's crouch then. Yeah, okay. I can crouch. But I've got to be careful I don't fall off. Let's just go back ever so slightly. There we go. What does crouching do exactly? Crouches me, and it crouches me. Come on. Come on. Let's go, man. I just don't understand it. He stepped back in the main / sleep. Yeah, well, I could sit down, I suppose, but it might be wise actually if I can get onto the chat again. If we do take off, I don't think we're going to take off, are we? I don't know what's the matter with this guy. I mean, why doesn't he want to take off? I know my ship's sort of in the way, but I mean, it's not that bad. Look, it's only there. He could just inch forward. If he just inches forward, it's not a problem, is it? The mighty faceless man. Oh, I don't know if he's going to go for it, is he? I don't know if he's going to go for this at all. Come on. Yeah. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's probably the weirdest thing you see in the game. Yeah, but I mean, it's not even that weird, is it? I mean, it's like I'm just on here. I'm literally. What would you? All right, Sonic. Let me put this to you. Right, you arrive at Daymar. You go and get. Oh, he's saluting me. No, he's not. Is he? All right, let's try the old salute. Okay, he's found the salute emote. That's good. Salute emote. Would you like to play salute emote? Alright, this one is hard to get out of. Let's try that one. There we go. Alright, so he's found the salute. That's great. But like Sonic, what would you do if somebody climbed on top of your ship? You know I can't get in. Right? You may, but he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh baby, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Let's get a good view of this. He's in. Oh, this is great. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can see what we can see here. Now I should get myself slightly ahead of the game here. Now I'm not sure if this is the best place to sit, but let's try it, shall we? I can't get the chat open, so come on, this has got to work. This has got to work. Am I going to be within the flurry of blue sparks? I'd fly off. Well, yeah, that's exactly what I would do if somebody got on my ship. I would literally take off and try and shake them off. Now let's see if we can do this. This is going to be good. Oh, we're on. This is going to work, son. Look at this. He just needs to come up without damaging my ship. Oh, we're in for this. This is happening. Great. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go surfing, man. I'm the Silver Surfer. Yes. He's... No! Why? Why? That's what I want to know. Why? Why? Why does that happen? Now I'm stuck. I can't get my ship back. Oh man. Why? Look at that. All hope. All my hopes and dreams disappearing off into the horizon. So what's new, John? Yeah, I should have crouched maybe. I can't get up there, can I? Anyone got a stepladder? I'm glad I didn't buy any cargo. Alright, I think that's me done for the evening. I can't bear it anymore. I can't take it anymore. You can look at my backside if you want. Alright, here we go. Let's go here instead. Here he is, look. The man with the golden boots and the silver face. It was a good plan, wasn't it? It was a good plan. I mean, how else was I going to hitch a ride? What I was hoping that I could, if he could take off a bit more slowly. He was being careful though, wasn't he? He was trying to do it. But you're right, I should have, if I could get to the chat. That's the whole point of the game, is that if you can chat to people that you meet, then you can organise to do silly stuff like that. But I haven't got a chat. The chat, I press F12, nothing happens. Even when I spam it and press enter at the same time, it doesn't come up. So otherwise I would have just sat down and that might have saved me, I reckon. Anyway, look, thanks for watching, mate. I really appreciate you stopping by, Dirty Sonic's always a bit of a laugh with you. And are you in game at the moment, or are you just watching? I can't remember what you said now. You said you were in game, didn't you? It's quite entertaining. I was excited just in case it worked. Yeah, exactly. But look, next time we'll make it work, right? Anyway, for now, I have to bid you a very wonderful evening. I've got to get myself off. Got a busy day tomorrow. Alright, mate. Take it easy in the verse and in real life. And I'll see you again. I'll be on again tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll catch you then. Maybe we'll try it again. Just got the launcher up. Alright, have a good time in the game, mate. And I'll see you later. Cheers.